Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. My name is Tara, and I would just like to welcome you really quickly, Grateful Gang. So, today we are going to be converting our monthly budget that we did together for August into our paycheck to paycheck pre-planned budget. I'm expected to get a check this week, so I want to make sure I know exactly how the money is going to work out, and that's what we're here to do today. If you're new here, I welcome you to hit the like, subscribe, all the things, but first check out the video, see if you like me and what I'm doing over here. If you're not new here, then what's up, Grateful Gang? I expect you to already hit the video, like, and comment, and talk to your girl in the comments. That's just normalcy, okay? It's just respectful. Okay, so let's get right into it. We have for August, we budgeted $18.50 for the first check. Oh, okay. If you're not new here, you know that my mouse and keyboard like to do their own thing a lot of times, and it's doing it now. Please hold. I don't have time for this. And we're back, and it looks like it wants to cooperate. So we're going to do 1850 because I assume that I know it's going to go down a little bit with the FSA money being taken out now each paycheck. So I just am budgeting where I think we're going to go. We'll see where we go. Hopefully it's not less than this. I doubt it because it is pre-tax. And then we have nothing for income number 2, but I did see that I hit the threshold for September already because we were so close in August. So I won't get a YouTube check, I don't believe, this month, but I should get one for sure in September. So that's good. Don't keep watching. We still want to keep going. Thank you all for the love and support and watching the videos. I do appreciate you so, so very much. And then we have side income, so nothing right now. Rollover is $200. That's our normal permanent rollover that we try to keep there as a buffer. And if anything comes up, that should cover it. And if not, I have Capital One that will cover me up to a day or so. And then they'll send me an alert saying, hey, you need to pay us back the money. That happened like once or twice, and it worked exactly how they said it was, and there were no penalties or fees. So I do love my Capital One. As far as transfers go, we know we're going to have $249 in transfers and rollovers. I don't know exactly which month. Okay, so I know that $30, it might be all on this first check because most of my checks are very bill heavy. Are very bill heavy. So $219.33 and $30 equals $219.33 plus $30. And I'm gonna leave myself a note. I don't know what it's doing over there. Insert a note. That's gonna be for $219.33 is for my HVAC bill, and $30 is for Zumba for the month. And I'll start that prayerfully this Saturday. Okay, now we have our bills. So normally what I do is I will split my bills into two if it's a larger bill. So for example, if we're talking about my mortgage, what I'm going to do is take the 13,1265 and I'm going to divide it by 2, and prayerfully it works out. So 656, 32, and 33. I don't know why I did that. 656, 32, 656, 32, 656, 33, because y'all know me. I am not good to remember a number. I don't even know how I have a budgeting channel at this point. The 130, 20. Okay, perfect. So we'll hope this will work out the way it should. All right. Okay. Then we have trash sewer. We can see that the one for August is coming out, already came out, is coming out or scheduled in the last month of July payment, because that covered up to 8/6. These payments are going to go from 8/7 to 8/20 and 8/21 to 9/3. So they also go into the next month. And therefore, I need to schedule the $16 over in this check because that will come out on 9/1 in this pay period. And this is why because I'm not a month ahead yet on my bills. This is why I love my month-to-month paycheck, because I get to see what pay periods each thing actually needs to fall in to make sure I'm not late on anything. This monthly budget, as well as this paycheck to paycheck, is available in my Ko-Fi shop. It will be linked down below if you're interested. It's a very simple way to do your budget, which is exactly what I needed. All right, so next to Weight Watchers, that should come out on the 3rd, even though I'm pretty sure I just saw it come out already. But yeah, it came out here for August 3rd. I did see it come out. And then it'll come out again September 3rd. So it'll be on that second check. Then we've got water bill, which I didn't get the bill yet. So I'm just assuming it's $50. And that usually is on the paycheck that is going to hit. Why am I over here looking at move the July? Okay, because babe, we're going to get ourselves confused. Okay, that's going to be due on the 13th. So that'll be on this first check. Let's do 50. Then we have our car insurance and the electric both due on the 14th. 136.27 for the car insurance and 155 for the electric. That actually went down, which is amazing. It was 171, and Georgia Power is doing their big thing and helping us out. At least someone's trying to help your girl out. I appreciate that. And the cell phone is due on the 16th, which is also in this pay period, and that is going to be $25. I love Visible. It works for me, at least. ChatGPT is going to be on the 17th, so $20 there. Canva, 18th, so $15 there. Again, my first check is super bill heavy, so this is normal for me. And then, why does this not seem like it's calculating my balance? That can't be right, is it? Wait, let me see something. Oh, it is working. Okay, never mind. It was just too close to this number. I was like, what? Okay, and then the internet is going to be 8620. Sorry, the garbage people are here if you hear them. 8620. And that will be on the 19th. And then new HVAC is due on the 20th, that very last day of the month. So 219.33. And then security is due on the 26th. I'm sorry, no, it's the 22nd. So that'll be on the next check. And that's 28.65. And our Apple Store is due on the 24th. And that's the next check. And that will be $2.99. Then I did not add in the gym. So I'm just going to insert a line really quickly. And we're just going to put in, the gym's usually due on the 1st, but it'll be due when I go. So I'm going to go to the gym this Saturday. I could go Monday, but I got a lot going on today. So the 8th, technically it's due the 8th, but it's $30 for this month particularly. So we will do our $30 here, which I've already moved into the account because I was going to go on last Saturday, the very 1st of August, but they didn't have class. So it is what it is. I took a walk instead, and it was a beautiful day for a beautiful walk with beautiful views. Okay, so here we come to our debt section. And in our debt section, we don't have anything on our Quicksilver Saver. We usually close those out at the end of the month. I'm still doing well with that. Discover doesn't have anything because we paid that off. Home Depot has nothing. Ulta has nothing. Car payment. The car payment is $467, but we split it up as $233.50 per paycheck just to level off. And then the student loan is $79.84 currently, and that's due on the 17th. So that'll be on this first check. And then we have our medical bills. Oof, that's still a mess. I still haven't called anybody. So anesthesiology is getting 50. And then we're going to move the other 50 for Curate over here until I figure out what's going on with that. And then we have our variables. So variables are for September. These are going to be for September. Eating out, we're going to move most of them over here because I can see we're slowly running down on money. We got $60 for eating out, $40 for fun, $120 for gas, $30 for giving, $220 for groceries, And we're going to split this 40-40 for self-care for now until we see what happens. I'm shocked we're not down by more. Did I miss something? I feel like I did, but maybe not. Maybe because I don't have that big old credit card bill anymore. It just seems like I would have more to split. But no, so far so good. I don't think I've missed anything. And then we have our apparel is getting some money this month. We love to see that. Not. And then we have Build a Buffer is getting nothing. Birthday is still getting 50 because what I think I'm deciding to do is take some of my birthday money that I saved. I think I have almost $1,000 saved. And I waited too long to plan a trip and do all the things. I think I may do like a weekend Airbnb and just chill out somewhere with a nice view and a balcony. That's the vibe I would like, and just chill out and meditate and reflect and spend some time with me and God, maybe. Or I'm going to spend that money doing things that I've always wanted to do but not done, like get a trim for my hair or put braids in, or things that are slightly expensive that I'm always like, that can wait, but never buy it or never do it. Or the third option may be to just continue saving, which I've decided I'm going to definitely continue saving, because I might want to just take a trip later in the year. It doesn't have to be, or next year, early next year. It doesn't have to be directly on my birthday. My birthday is not going to change whether I do something or not. I'm still here. And that's the most important thing, is that I've been blessed with another year. Thank you, Lord. So you guys let me know down in the comments, if you were me and you had about almost $1,000 saved, what would you do? Would you just spend money on things that you really wanted to do? Like, I want to buy trifactor meals for the month or something like that. Just trying the little things and spending money and allocating a bit. Like, so let's say I took a 300 and say, this is my money to do whatever I wanted. Or would you just leave all the money and keep stacking for a major vacation? Because I need to get a new passport. Y'all, I have been a citizen for like maybe only 6 or 7 years, but I've lived in this country for over 40. Don't ask, okay? But I have a Jamaican passport that's good, but I want a US passport because the way they be acting, I need to actually save for a US passport and get that as well. So a lot of things. Or should I just do all the money that I save, just do whatever I feel like all month? Y'all let me know in the comments what your thought is. That was my random thought of the day. Thank you so much for listening and still being here. So birthday, we're gonna put it here. I guess we put it on the next check since technically my birthday is not until the 24th. Car maintenance is getting 50. We're still saving up little by little to get new tires and probably brakes soon. Christmas, nothing. And Peace Over Panic is getting it's 25. Then we've got health and medical, that's getting 40. The HOA is getting 44, 45. Household is getting 80 this time because I need to do some stocking up on paper towels, toilet paper, and all those things. And I want that to be on the first check. HVAC is getting 80. You can move that to the second check, no big deal there. And then how Sam's Club and Amazon are fully funded. Beauty's getting 45, and Treat Yourself, Travel, YouTube Boss, all the things. They're getting nothing currently. And other is getting 45 because I just got my lawn cut just recently, a couple of days ago, last Friday, I think it was. But I do want to make sure I have enough money put aside to get it cut again before it start looking crazy. He does a great job and it's not really expensive. Good Notes is fully funded. We're putting $10 to new appliances because hopefully when Labor Day comes, I think that's the next one, Memorial Day, Labor Day, girl, I don't know. The next one that comes, I am going to look for a stove and micro combo, probably. And then 1 month ahead is getting $180. I'm so excited about that. I'm going to do it kind of evened out. So maybe 80 here and 100 here. This side is looking crazy. So maybe 100 here and 80 here. And I'm just looking at these balances as they change. See, usually that's not it. Usually a lot of money is on the second check. Our savings challenge book is going to get $20 to save towards more things to do with things in my house. They're more even now. I like that. And then Navy Federal is getting 15. this month saved to it. And then my Freedom Fund is getting $20.95. I have way too much money. Something is wrong. No wonder. At some point, I think I was supposed to put in this $200 buffer. Is that what it is? Because I'm like, something ain't right. I'm having way too much money. Yeah, I think when I put in the first $200 buffer, it's not technically in there, and I still don't get this completely. The $200 buffer is there because it rolls in, but in some way I got to take it out so it doesn't get used also. So the 200 buffer needed to come out first, and I'm just spending money. I'm like, there's too much money. I knew it. I knew there was too much money. Okay, so let's move the Freedom Fund money over to here, and that's why the amounts are equal, because they really should be zero. Excuse me. $20.95 there, and let's do let's do the 80 here and the 100 here. Was that gonna work? Okay, and do we need it? Let's do the 15 here. I don't really need the 20 for saving book this first check. And let's do like we always do. We kind of split up the self-care. It just makes it kind of easy. Let's see, nothing there. Let's do zero. Let's do nothing at all. So it's 80. Okay. I need $2.13. We're just gonna change that out with the mortgage amount. So what that would equate to is, I need to see. $656.32 minus $213. So $654.19. And then add the 2 to that. $656.33 plus $213. $658.46. Was it 46 or 60? No, it was 46. Okay, and so this should still add up to $1312.65. Perfect. And now we have zero balances at a zero base budget, and everything is still covered. I have to remember to put that one is the beginning of the month. Remember to put that $200 rollover so that it continues to roll, because otherwise I don't see it. Actually, is it supposed to go there or is it supposed to go here? Girl. There it is. It's supposed to go here. So when I start this in the beginning of the month, I need to start remembering to put my 200 buffer roller down here immediately. And then you'll see it moves itself up here. And then it leaves us with 200 here, which makes sense because that's what we're supposed to have if we don't touch it. And then we are technically at a zero base budget if we move our 200 here, and then that'll roll it into September if all goes well. And we have 2 zero base budgets. Okay. I think we're good to go, guys. I think we're good to go. I'm not sure why there's any money over here in September. What is that? Yeah, that's it, guys. It's got a little hairy there towards the end, but we figured it out. But I love doing this part where I see from pay period to pay period. I think I just love it because it makes my life a lot easier. But what's going to make my life a whole lot easier is when I get to be a month ahead and all I need to do is figure out the monthly budget and just let the money come out. I can set up things automatically, watch the money come out, and then just do a review of my monthly budget. I'm really here for trying to minimize, automate my budget going forward. But for now, this is where we're at while we're saving 1 month ahead. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today on our Paycheck to Paycheck pre-plan. I will see you towards the end of the month. I'll see you towards the end of the week when the paycheck comes. Should be Thursday, Friday. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Remember, in order to be great, you've got to be grateful. I'm super duper grateful for you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. In order to be great, you've got to be grateful. And I'm super duper grateful for you. I felt like I had to say that again. And I love you, mean it. Bye. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what to do for my birthday and let me know how your August budget is turning out. I'm always interested. Always.